What's going on, YouTubers? Guys, Riff here, and we're gonna continue our Pokemon Flora Sky LP. Like I promised, we're gonna bring in some regular uploads, try to keep things consistent here as best as I can. At the moment, I think I want to record some more Flora Sky just to get more content out here for us. Anyway, as you saw in my montage, I did catch a Magikarp, which I did name OP, and I did do some grinding. As you can see, Feeling 2.0 is coming in at level 7. You know, we don't mind. You know, we mainly did the grinding to get our names out there to try to make us a bit better. Anyway, in this episode, I felt that we should explore the town a bit, and yeah, that's what we kind of did. We kind of went in, and this was a pretty epic. This is a pretty nice and powerful episode, in my opinion, as we see Feeling 2.0 go to level 8, which is always a nice thing to see. Alright, I decided to put Legend up front after I took his Lost Berry, which is always nice and powerful. Alright, we're running around a bit. We're about to go out here and yeah, we run into a wild Starly. Okay, originally when I saw the Starly, I decided to just run away. I was like, it's not worth the time and the effort to just try to battle the Starly. And then here it is. This is where I named the Magikarp OP. I apologize earlier for my error. I believe I thought I named Magikarp during the montage, but it's pretty late for me, so my mind isn't 100%. I'm still getting used to this post commentary. Eventually I will be doing commentary during the gameplays, but until then, we're just going to stick to what we're doing now, as we find this nice and powerful level 8 Magikarp, which I already explained what happened. I sent in Legend. I wanted to originally see what we could find out here. I found that we ran into Magikarp. I assume there's only Magikarp, or if there are other Pokemon, they're not worth the time to try to fish for. We may fish off screen for them, but I seriously doubt we will. I think we have a pretty powerful and balanced team at the moment. Having a pure water type wouldn't be bad, but I do like what Alpha Blue could bring to the table for us. So, after Legend gets a good 2 or 3 bites in, we throw a Pokeball at this Magikarp, which we catch, and I believe Magikarp has the highest catch rate, which is interesting. Has the highest catch rate, has the fastest egg cycle, and yeah, its swing muscles are weak, so it is easily washed away by currents in places where river pools. You can see many Magikarp deposited there by the flow. Here, we named Magikarp O to the P. OP, because we all know what Magikarp is capable of. A nice and powerful splash and tackle, and the occasional flail and bounce. And it's one of the very few Magikarp with Hydro Pump. Anyways, I decided to go back to the center to heal up a bit. I kind of did this because I felt that Feeling 2.0 and just it, Feeling 2.0 kind of need to be healed up a bit. As I did spend this episode ready to get Feeling 2.0 up there. Like, last episode dedicated to Alpha Blue. This episode I really wanted it to be dedicated to Feeling 2.0 and Legend. So yeah, I decided to explore a bit, and when I came into this building, I was ready to talk to guys, see if I get items. I found out this is a building where you can actually battle a few trainers here. So we accidentally ran into this guitarist. We're sitting here, guitarist Marcos. He sends out the Voltorb, nice and powerful. I send in Legend. Since Legend was level 8, I decided it was best that we switch out immediately. So I sat here for a moment, thought about who would be best. The grass type Turk Rift, who could easily resist electric type attacks, or should I send in BMP, who is electric type, who could definitely use the experience. Alright, during the battle, I saw that we could really have some fun here as the Voltorb was going for a charge. And then I was like, you know what? We'll Rock Smash. We'll raise your charge and we'll Rock Smash you. And then we went for it. We traded tackles on this play, as he tackled us and we tackled him back in retaliation. Next you know, he charges up again, which is doing us some good because it's not like he's using an electric type attack. I believe in Gen 6 they actually, or later generations I believe, don't quote me on this, I believe they gave charge the chance to raise special defense or something like that. I could be completely wrong. I know Charge Beam raises special attack, but Charge, I don't know exactly the mechanics behind it. Because I think it would be a pretty useless move if it only charges electric type attacks. I mean, it would be very predictable for one. And two, it's like, what's the point of having it if you're in a 6v6 battle and ground types are pretty common, and you use Charge and they knowing, okay, he's gonna go for electric type attack most likely, so let's switch out. You could probably play around and be a little magician with it, but whatever. Now I read this person right here. I read their lines, I'm like, what? Like, they said they need to take their Pokemon to a drugstore. I'm like, what? That's my initial reaction. And then this guy said, I gotta beat everybody and bring him 5 orange mail. And I was like, you know what? We'll grab the orange mail off screen. And that's what I plan on doing. We're gonna start the episode off next time in front of this guy trying to get our prize for battling everybody here. When he told me that, I was like, okay, that's a good chance the other people here could battle me. Because after running into one guitarist and talking to 2 other chicks who didn't battle us, I was feeling like, okay, maybe there's only one challenger here. Then I read the guy's dialogue and I'm like, okay. Anyway, let's get back into this battle. I sent it feeling 2.0 knowing that we have the advantage type-wise against this Pokemon, as we did go for a growth with raised special attack. I went in for the confusion, but they went in for the Elite Seed first. And I'm like, okay. I used confusion. It did a decent amount, nice and 3-hit KOE, which I can understand. We're a few levels under. And it's the early part of the game. Most moves would be 3 to 4 hit KOE, unless you're using a pretty powerful Pokemon early on. I mean, using another growth, we use confusion. The Elite Seed actually is putting in the finest to work, as in turn our move that will be a usual 3 hit KO into a 4 hit KO, based off of just the gain from the Elite Seed. In hindsight, I could have switched out Feeling 2.0, seeing that they were setting up on us and they had the Elite Seed advantage. I was like, you know what? We gotta go in and we gotta get some power going on. You can't be afraid to turn down challenges. But then they go for the nice and resisted Absorb, which actually knocks us out. And I was pretty mad. Well, I guess it doesn't resist, as we didn't see it say not very effective. But the thing is, Psychic has the advantage of a grass, yet we got mollywopped by one good Absorb. I know they set up on us, but I feel that we should have knocked it out earlier. Oh, like, you know what, screw this. Send no emo haircut to go in for the powerful wing attack. Make it a Oko, so emo haircut get the experience. I could have battled level 4 Pokemon, probably leveled up, but I was like, you know what? Let's take a big chunk of experience, because we could potentially get to 2 levels, which would be pretty nice for emo haircut. We win that battle. I was thinking about go healing up routes, but I was like, you know what? We could really focus on Legend this episode, and maybe, just maybe, focus on routes for the next one. As I do plan on seeing those two doing some big things for our team. I sent in Legend. I was thinking, okay, it's a Pichu, a baby Pokemon. We could actually probably put in some nice work against it. But he used Thunder Wave on us. Our bite is like a 3 or 4 hit KO range. I'm thinking, okay, we got a chance. They used Thunder Shock, we got paralyzed. And then that's when I really decided to make the decision to just switch out. I was like, it's not worth it. I sent in Rift. I could have sent in Lotad, knowing that we would have took the hits neutrally. But I was like, Rift haven't really done much for us lately, and I wanted Rift to get some level ups because, let's be honest, everybody in our team is a viable member. Whatever happens in the future, I want everybody to be ready. No more casualties. Like, that's my goal. Nobody is getting foddered off, which I really hate. So that's my rambling. As watching the battle, we see this Pichu is using an Orange Berry, which really made me a bit mad, seeing that it gained HP, knowing that I'm just draining it away, which stalled out the battle a bit longer, in my opinion. Going in for the Absorb. I'm using Absorb mainly because they charmed us, and I was like, Tackle really isn't Turtwig's strong suit at this moment. Might as well go for a stab move, and I was like, you know what, let's Tackle. Tackle did surprisingly more. I'm like, you know what, despite us being charmed, we're going to continue tackling. As we did get charmed another again, -4. The charm actually put in the finest of work, as it did allow the Pichu to get another attack off, but the attack kind of went in vain, even though we did get paralyzed. They used another Thunder Shock, so they was given another opportunity by the Pokegods. Alright, and then I tackled him. So I guess Arceus was on their side until they met with Chasm Rift. You know, I'm Chasm and I'm using Rift. Can't stop the core. I decided to switch out Rift, bring in Legend, because let's be honest, the battles we did in this house was mainly for the gaining of experience for Legend. I was debating on who to send out, and after going back and forth, I decided to send out EMP, as I thought this would be an interesting matchup, especially content-wise for the viewers, as you're seeing a Pansage, a Panseer going against a Sage and Seer. They're pretty much similar when it comes to their wording. I mean, it's a monkey we're fighting, one of the elemental monkeys from Gen 5. Anyway, they're using Leer on us, and we're just going in for the rock smashes and the sparks, hoping that we get something going for us. After seeing that defense fall, and then seeing them eat the orange berry, I decided we should rock smash again instead of going in for a spark, as I realized rock smash would do more because they got the defense drop. I believe spark is a physical move as well, and we get stabbed from it, but I think rock smashes did way more for us in this manner. So I'm like, yeah, no matter what move you're using, as long as you get the KO, I'm gonna consider you putting in some fine work. EMP did get 106 experience from that battle, got us into the double digits already. Like, EMP is putting us some fine work. We did a grinding montage, and we're already about halfway through an episode, and yeah, we're already putting in some fine work. Can't complain there. I was looking around, I was being a bit curious. I left out, and then I go into this building hoping that they can sell orange mail so I can get the prize this episode. But then it turns out it's just a herbal shop, which made me understand what the girl meant by going to the drugstore. I thought she meant like an actual drugstore, try to give her Pokemon some proteins, you know, some PEDs, i.e. calcium, protein, zinc, carbos. I'm just joking with you, but those probably are the steroids in the Pokemon universe. Who knows? But I did get a charcoal. I'm glad it did come in here, because that charcoal is gonna come in handy, especially for Legend, who we did catch at a pretty reasonable and worthy time, you know. Like, that really did come in handy, getting inconvenient getting charcoal. Anyway, I decided to heal up here. I was like, you know what, Feeling 2.0, we need you back. You know, this episode made for you and Legend. You went out early, so it became a Legend episode. But we continue going forward. I walked past here. I see that there's boulders there, and I saw an item. I'm like, interesting. And I was like, hold on. Let's go back to this cave. We enter the cave. I'm thinking, okay, we did go out the back entrance. I wonder if we go through the front door of that rear room we was at, would that help us out? So we venture to the cave, we get to the entrance exit. We go through the house again, we walk out through the front, and then I find out that it actually worked. And then we get over here, we find us a useful TM, we find us Protect, which will probably come in handy in the future. I don't see it coming in early on through LP, which would be pretty boring. That'll drag out a battle for you guys, knowing that a lot of battles we've been through so far has already been Stally, i.e. Hippopotas, and second off Pokemon to be Hitmonchan. I was like, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, we might use Protect in a crucial moment in the LP, but right now I feel like we need to keep things a bit more up-tempo, fast-paced, as best as we can. I decided to explore a bit. I got curious to see what was on the right. Thank God I did go over here, because we find us a nice and powerful Starly. This Starly was looking at us menacingly, level 7, or level 6, and this is probably my, I'll let the battle speak for, I'll speak for the battle. I go for a bite. This Pokemon goes for a tackle. It was a decent amount of power. The rain is falling, so it's lowering our what would be fire type attacks that we had any. We go for a bite, they go for quick attack. And then things get a bit scary, as I go in for another bite, but they quick attack us. And I'm thinking, like, this is really clutch. Like, one more hit from either Pokemon would win them the battle. So I was looking through my bag, had no potions. I couldn't play it safe. I was thinking I could really play safe and switch out. But I was like, you know, let's go for the bite. And sure enough, the Starly did not quick attack, as Legend comes through in the most dire situations, in the most crucial points, getting us the KO, which made me feel happy, knowing that we got Pokemon come in and put in some clutch work. Like, nothing's stopping us. I was thinking about what to do right now, and I just like hopped in like, you know what, it's a bug catcher. I'm pretty sure it can do something. I should have healed, but I was like, let's battle him. As he sent out a Paris, I sent out Legend. I'm thinking Legend could definitely get the one shot, or even at least the 2-hit KO, as Paris may not OHKO us from our range, or he may go for like Stun Spore or something. So I go for the Ember. Then he scratches us at the living Ember. Then I was realizing that the rain was up. I don't know if the rain entirely saved Paris, but it definitely played a role in its HP bar. As I just sent in Feeling 2.0 to get a nice and powerful Confusion. I can't complain. Legend learned Ember, which is going to come in handy, especially with the charcoal on our side. Feeling 2.0 go for the final Confusion to cinch in the experience for itself. As Feeling 2.0 get a decent amount. Then they send out Caterpie. I'm like, okay, these guys really send out the powerhouse of the bug Pokemon community. The rain is still falling, but it's relevant now because I doubt Caterpie is going to use Fire Blast. If it did, it'll be so clutch. It'll be the coolest Caterpie ever. He did go for the String Shot, and I'm sitting here like, well, we already are being outsped, so that's kind of pointless. As we did go in for the Confusion, which is nice to 2-hit KOE. I do cringe a bit when I see this in a battle, and I'm like, it's early on. We really are just still going through the training phase, so everything's not going to OHKO like we wanted to. And I was like, wait till our Feeling 2.0 get to a certain point in the game, whether we decide to make it like delayed or a Gardevoir. Most likely delayed, because I would like to have a fighting type as opposed to just pure psychic. Anyway, I decided to go back to the Pokemon Center after that battle, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna stand here and end the episode off. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Be sure to stay subscribed to the channel, and continue to look out for more content I'm bringing. I like to keep things uploaded daily, and yeah, love you guys. So see ya.